we have reached the part of the podcast where we're going to talk XFL, but we're also going to talk a little USFL with the man, the myth, the legend, my best friend and your best friend, XFL Jim. Jim, how you doing today, my man?
I'm doing great. I could not be happier if I tried. We got XFL and USFL going on at the same time. Are you kidding me?
Now, I know how you are. You're a man of the people. You like to please people. You probably have bets in every single game because this
There's
is like
8 games. I got 8 bets. Actually, there's totals too. I have 16
you.
bets.
I mean, you probably have, and there's halftime. You probably have 24 bets going on. I'm not gonna lie.
You're not
Um,
even counting the parlays.
but we're not going to talk about those. We're not going to talk about those because there's so much action. All we're going to do between the XFL and the USFL is we're just going to give each of our 3 best bets for the weekend. As always, you're the guest. You're going to kick off. Jim, best bet of the week, number 1.
I know. Okay. I feel like my best bet has to be an XFL bet. It's going to be. It's going to be the Guardians money line versus the Brahmas. I'm going to give the people some plus money. Plus 105, plus 110 some spots if you shop around. The Guardians came back down to earth a little bit last week, but the Brahmas offensive line is in shambles. They're barely holding on for the playoff hunt. And what do we like doing against desperate teams, Eric? We like to fade them.
That's what I like to do. Fade desperate teams.
The Guardians are now playing with weight off their shoulders. They're just trying to look good out there. They're just trying to get film out there. Give me the Guardians straight up there. It's a small one because they're only plus 1.5 on the spread. But I'm going to take the Guardians money line as my best bet.
My first best bet, I'm staying in the XFL, going to the Vegas Vipers plus 6.5. Just, Roughnecks, they clinch the top seed. This is just a fade on them. I'm gonna fade the Roughnecks. I'll take the Vipers. Vipers have been looking better once they got their quarterback position a little bit figured out. So I'm gonna take the Vegas Vipers plus the 6.5.
My next best bet. I'm already going to jump over to the USFL. I mean, the Generals plus 5 versus the Stallions is insane. These are both really good teams. I don't think any team should be this heavy of a favorite, especially week 1. I get that it's year 2. I get that the Stallions are the champions, the reigning champion. But 5 seems ludicrous to me. I'm taking the Generals plus 5.
I like that. I like that a lot. I am going to stay in the XFL, and I'm going to go to the Sea Dragons, Seattle Battlehawks under 22.5 for the first half. This is just what I do. In elimination tight games, I play the under of the first half. Expect both teams to come out tight, play it a little close to their chest. Don't want to get out of the game early. I will play the under 22.5 for the first half. Jim, bet number 3.
It's funny that your third one is a first half bet. My third one is also a first half bet, and it's also an under. It's the under 20.5 in the Arlington Renegades versus the DC Defenders. Guess what? 2 great defenses going at each other, and the Renegades haven't scored offensive points in the first quarter all season. Yeah. 20.5 seems big. Give me the under 20.5 first half. Renegades Defenders.
I have rules, Jim. And one of my rules is this. When 2 shitty teams play against each other, and I'm going to the first game on Sunday. I'm taking the Michigan Panthers, Houston Gamblers, under 38.5. If you just kind of look at Nolan and Johnson, when Johnson was a coach at Tulane, I mean, boom. Offense historically outside the top 100 in college football. Nolan historically awful offense when he was a coach of the 49ers. I will take the under 38.5 for the Michigan Panthers and Houston Gamblers, my man. Boom, boom, boom. This is a nice little hit it and quit it, man.
I like it. Sometimes you need a quickie in your life.
I will say this. That's just kind of real quickly, I'm a future guy. I know you like laying a little bit of futures. We're going to go to the USFL because the USFL does start this weekend. Gun to your head. One future you have to bet. Who you taking?
I know which one you're taking. I don't want to take it from you because there's another one. I mean, it's the Breakers for sure, but if put another one, both of the 5-1 teams that I'm seeing, Breakers or Stars, you can't go wrong with either one. Stars were already in the championship last year, and I think they're only going to get better this year. So I'll go with the Stars.
The one I like the Breakers, dude. I think they made a huge upgrade at the quarterback position. I think they made a huge upgrade in the coaching position too.
I
think
agree.
Filippo is insanely underappreciated. He handpicked Bethel Thompson from the Toronto to come here. When that happened on our show Spring Fever, which is live every Wednesday at 9:30 Eastern, 8:30 Central on YouTube, we talked about we didn't know why he made this transition. And it's coming out like he was sought out. We thought maybe he was going back to see his family, but no, he was sought out. They wanted him here.
Yeah, they definitely want him. I still think it's a little bit about like being close to home. I know his wife wanted him in the States, but I think he joins the USFL in particular because Dave Filippo and this staff sought him out so hard.
Yeah. Yep. Jim, I'd like to thank you for coming on, talking some XFL and USFL. We gave out our best 3 bets for the weekend. Hopefully we can cash for the people. Why don't you tell everyone where they can find you on social media and what you have coming up?
Yeah, you can find me everywhere at XFL Jim. I do live streams for all XFL and USFL games. I guess USFL now. So I will basically, my Saturdays and Sundays are spent in front of a computer live streaming, watching along, having a blast. Once I get my own place and set up, there are going to be a lot of wacky, fun hijinks going on with those as well. So tune into those. I do videos throughout the week. Just YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, XFL Jim. You'll find me.
A must follow. I should be around this weekend, so I'll peek my head in and out a couple times, man.
The link will always go out to you, Eric.
Jim, thanks for coming on, and we'll talk soon, my friend.
Hell yeah.